A local congressman, or councilman that is arrested, and now he and the police chief are off the job. Welcome to News Channel 9 at 6. I'm Calvin Sneed.
And I'm Kim Chapman. One day after he turned himself into the jail on assault charges, one of Varnell's councilmen has resigned. And today we learned that arrest led to the city police chief being placed on leave. Alana LaFleur tells us why it happened. Alana.
Kim, Calvin, the Varnell Police Chief and another officer went to Sheldon Fowler's house earlier this month after his wife called 911 saying he was drunk and on Ambien. A police report says he poked officers in the chest and harassed members of his family. No action was taken until a week later, which is part of what landed the police chief on administrative suspension. When Sheldon Fowler's wife called 911, she had strong feelings about his position.
He doesn't deserve to be on the city council.
That became reality when he resigned Wednesday morning, despite initially saying he would keep his spot. Before a closed session, Fowler apologized for the action that led to simple assault, simple battery, and disorderly conduct charges.
That was an embarrassment that day.
His fellow council members greatly concerned about behavior that led his wife to call 911.
He's been calling her a fat retard, which he is special needs.
Councilman Jan Pourquoi called for a resolution at the meeting's start, asking Fowler to resign.
When you start infringing on the welfare of your children, and that's what appears to be the case here, then there is a problem.
Pourquoi says he watched police body cam video from the incident before it was turned over to the DA's office.
One of his daughters in the CD, I saw that, says that this happens all the time.
Fowler's departure wasn't the only shakeup of Varnell's leadership. The mayor pro tem put police chief Lyle Grant on paid suspension. The Varnell city attorney says questions like the timeline of events is why the city will ask the GBI to investigate. A warrant wasn't issued for Fowler's arrest until 10 days after the initial incident. The police report also said officers tolerated Fowler's behavior because of his position.
Then there were a lot of questions and information that council members had in terms of, did we respond correctly? Should an arrest have been made? Should the Whitfield County Sheriff's Unit have been called?
We talked to the chief yesterday, but today he referred us to his attorney.
I'm highly upset that they are taking an action against a law enforcement officer who's well respected, well trained, that tried to de-escalate a situation.
The city attorney says he doesn't know how long Chief Grant will be on leave and says when the mayor gets back into town next week, he'll discuss it with him. According to the city attorney, Lieutenant Greg Fowler will act as chief in the meantime. He also responded to the incident that night that led to the former council member's arrest. Kim.
Alana, thank you. And with a seat on city council vacant, constituents will vote on a replacement in the regularly scheduled elections coming up this November.